tarping in! He's tarping in!
Was Wrecked a good season? Objectively, probably. Personally, no, I hated bottom 5, and this is my review, so buckle up. Now, while I could spend all this time talking about the map and how they turned something pretty mid into decent through a splash of vibrant color and fun terrain, but I want to get straight to complaining, so here's a rapid fire of the POIs. Nitro Dome, bad. Way too open. Without the bow, medallion is useless. Awkward on the building grid. Fits well with the season theme, and overall just feels like they wanted to create as much chaos in one place as possible. 4 out of 10. Brutal beachhead, alright. God, I hate the fist. Medallion is cool, but a nightmare pre-Nitro nerf. Nice in the building grid. Good layout with enough loot, and it looks freaking awesome. 7 out of 10. Redline ring, good. Fairly open with weird floor spawns, no mats. Best AR, best medallion, Peterbot out-healed Storm Surge. Great on the building grid. Fun layout, looks really creative, and big explosion. 7.5 out of 10. I'm not gonna bother with Nerf Snooty or the biome since the Mesa is honestly great and the desert is also pretty fun. Map-wise, it's probably the only good thing that came from this season because it's phenomenal, especially with the rotation from the rings and everything. That being said, once they're removed next season, it might be terrible, so yeah. As of now, 8 out of 10. We'll see you next season. Okay, here we go. If you enjoyed this season's meta, please feel free to leave a hate comment below on how I need to adapt and don't like fun after you've watched the whole video to hear me out. So where do I even start? Guns? Let's do guns. One thing I think Season 3 did good was buffing the older rifles that were honestly terrible. Like the TAC AR and Enforcer were unusable before this season, and now I might actually take one over a green burst. If of course it's legendary or purple. Probably not the TAC, it's still ass, but the Enforcer got a lot better. And I guess removing the Frenzy and Sniper was pretty cool. Shotgun wise, the combat is still a mid tickle gun, and I hardly even pick up the Mythic over a blue Gatekeeper. Speaking of Gatekeeper, I'm tired of it. Get rid of it. Depending on when this comes out, maybe it's gone next season, and in that case, automatically a 6 out of 10 loot pool. I'm sick of it doing 26 or 2-shotting me. Where is the pump? I'm done with guns like this. And this. And yeah, I guess this too. Stupid 30 gun. Why am I headshotting people for 50 with a gold shotgun? Now before we get into oh boy, I gotta mention the combat AR. And you know what? While we're at it, the spray meta this chapter is just absurd. I feel like after adding bullet drop, Epic just thought, well, if we make them shoot faster, you won't need hit scan, which just spiraled into a massive spray meta. Now it's not as bad as let's say chapter 3 season 1, but I feel like I'm being lobbied after being shot at by a trio. Over the course of the season, these items did get better, but on launch, damn, the fist could pretty much go through anything and there was nothing you could do to stop them. They were a better shotgun than a shotgun. And a whole squad with one of these? That first squad victory cup was something else, man. For anyone saying you could just shoot them, I mean really? Are we still doing this? I've tried it even after the nerf, and if you're in the same box as someone using the fist, you're cooked. First off, it juggles you around, shaking your screen and all that. Not to mention it pretty much has close range soft aim, requiring 2 brain cells to operate. And it was even worse on launch. There was no boxing up, hell, no building. And combined with everything else, I might as well have moved to 0 build. On to Nitro. As solely a movement effect, I love it. Infinite sprint with faster movement speed felt great getting around the open desert. But why'd they have to make it go through walls, man? Like, come on. 300 damage? 300? A full built brick box. Not to mention the shooting through wall exploits and all that jazz. So fists pretty much make build fighting useless, and Nitro makes boxing up useless. Meaning if you get tagged and don't have the healing medallion, good luck. Cars. Listen, I get wanting to mix gunplay up, but as I've already said in a previous video, to what degree is too much? The whole point of the mode is to build. Come on, guys. As much as it was bad, I understand why things like the mechs and spray metas were added, to give casuals a chance against sweats without having to master the build mechanic. But there's literally a mode for that now. All this does is ruin the game for people who actually want to build. Just to be clear, I'm arguing in favor of ranked and not pubs. I don't want to sound like one of those people who are like, this shouldn't be in ranked or pubs. I just noticed this section is about cars, and not once have I talked about cars. A car with nitro and boosting can one-shot you? This is a joke. And they had around 2,000 health on launch. And the mythic ones could passively heal. Listen, with the turrets and the grenade launchers and everything else, you're just shooting through insta damage, ramming through wells, building was useless, okay? Even if you like this season, I think everyone can agree that this stuff wasn't fair. Like, sure, it's fun, but it's broken. And it's clear to me that Epic wanted to create as much chaos as possible, which is fine by me, except that chaos is everything but competitive. Tim, who has 8 hours on the game, could have squad wiped tier 1 pros. And no, Tim was just like a random name I came up with. It's not a shot at Tim Sweeney. Anyway, my gameplay mostly consists of ranks, so guess how much fun I'm having right now. The season ends in less than 40 hours and I'm not unreal. In the end, I think the issue is that Epic took too long to split the loot pool. They started off by nerfing everything, only to just completely remove it a few weeks later. Now, no one can have fun because the absurd brokenness isn't there for the casuals, and competitive had half their season ruined. Also, Nitro's still a thing. I don't want to be that guy, but I also kind of need to stretch the runtime. time of this review since I'm tired of dropping 5-minute videos once a month. But a lot of the stuff is still pretty powerful. Like, I can still 8 out of 10 times kill my friends with the fist. However, there are some simple ways to counter it, which I think is balanced. But that doesn't mean it's outright useless. Now, I haven't used a car in a month and a half, so I can't really comment there. And Nitro is still annoying, why can't it just be a mobility item? My whole point is, Epic should keep pubs the way it is on launch, and keep all the broken stuff out of ranked, so that Epic doesn't have to nerf everything, ending up where we did this season. Loophole ranking. Since it was pretty bad for half the season, 2 out of 10. It literally has never been worse than this. Yay Primal, you finally get a point. Content. This season actually had some pretty nice updates. The Metallica stuff was cool, even though that stupid guitar got put in ranked like we have enough running away already. The Loot Island was cool, and that UAFN concert was okay. With the way Festival is and all that stuff, we peaked at Travis Scott. Pirates of the Caribbean was actually really interesting. I know all the stuff I said about collabs in my last video, but like I also said in that video, this season had enough content on its own that it didn't feel like it was relying on the collab. I love that we got 2 new mini locations, the pirate ship was really cool, and I used that ship in the bottle thing once. Thank God it wasn't in ranked. I guess I'm missing the Magneto gloves. I talked to Leo and he said they were pretty powerful, so yeah, just take his word for it. Am I missing anything? Oh yeah, Nigga 30 got an icon skin. Finally, the battle pass. I mean, yeah, I found it mid. This skin is overrated, this skin's overrated, meme skins peaked at Peely, and the tier 100 looks awesome, but I never wear him. Same with this dude, too bulky. And I don't know if I'm crazy, but I did not write in the script reload at all. I don't even have any notes shot down. I think reload's awesome mode. I love the loophole. I love where they switch it up. When they added the thunder, that was peak. The map's awesome. I hope they add to it just a little bit next season, almost like it's a mini chapter 1, you know, if they add Paradise Palms, that'd be pretty cool. But other than that, reload pretty much saved the season for me. Like, I wouldn't be playing as much as I did if it wasn't for reload, which is probably why I ranked the content as high as I did. Anyway, so with all that in mind and the content we had on launch, like the cars and medallions, which I do like the structure of, how it's like healing, miscellaneous, and then mobility. But come on, you can out-heal Storm Surge with it? Content's a 6.5 out of 10. So overall, don't do the math because it wouldn't make sense. Wrecked is a 4 out of 10. It's no Primal, but it's close. Bottom 4. Casuals eat shit. Wait, hold on there. I forgot to plug my code. Everybody use code WAMBAD in the item shop. I forgot that depending on when this video comes out, it should be dropping the day of the new season. And yeah, you should use it before you buy, you know, the Battle Pass, any of the Marvel skins. And you know what, casuals? I love you. Please use my code. If you're a casual, I friggin' love you, man. Awesome. Not in a gay way. Alright, I'm leaving. Bye.